Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Roncco, and I'm joined by my guys, KB,
Black is very sweet and juice.
WhiteStar GB,
was shaking.
and we also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University.
Yeah.
Big shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram Live. Please remember to share. Also, Facebook Live, please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. We have a great show for you guys tonight. We'll let you guys know what we're drinking, what we're smoking. We'll get into some current events with WhiteStar GB and news and views. Then we'll jump into our topics of the night, which are going to be, are you obligated to tell your significant other that you're doing business with someone who is considered attractive? Also, we'll discuss, does separation equal being single? And also, we'll discuss breakup boundaries. All right. We've been away for a little while, man. This is our first episode of 2022.
Hell.
Been away for a very, very long time. We had to take some time out to work on a couple things as far as the aesthetics of the entire platform. So we appreciate all you guys checking back in with us and just holding tight for a new episode. All right. So KB, man, been away for a minute. How you been?
Shit. I've been locked up. I've been motherfucking had 3 kids. Shit. Owe the IRS. It's been a long time. Nah, honestly. Everything.
Word.
Everything good,
All the
man.
above.
Everything good, y'all. You know,
How are your holidays?
holidays was good.
Yeah.
You know, holidays was spent with family.
Yeah.
I went to Las Vegas and
What was that like?
grew up my life for
Yeah.
a whole day. And it wasn't even from the liquor. I wish it was from the liquor. I was stone sober. I caught some shit out there. I don't know if that shit was
It was
the
Corona.
vid,
Yeah.
if it was the Omarion. I don't know what the fuck it was, but
That shit's going around, nigga.
I was, when I say, nigga, the first time it was hilarious. It wasn't hilarious when it was happening. But I'm at the throne, I remember, head over the shit. I threw up so much, there was nothing more. And my wife was over me. I said, yo, please just make it stop. I said, please just stop it. I couldn't stop throwing up, yo.
Yeah.
And it shit
Yeah,
hurt so
yeah.
much, I said, just please, just stop.
Pull your ass up.
She thought I was playing. I was dead serious. Like, yo, please do something to make it stop.
Mm.
Like, I don't want it anymore.
How long you stay out there?
We were there for like a week.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you got sick like
A
the
little
first,
bit
second
over-
day? Like, you got sick like right away?
I got sick the first day.
Uh-huh. You spend the rest of your time spreading COVID all over Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever got sick on vacation?
Great
My
job.
thing.
No.
Clap it up for me.
Thankfully not. Nah. My vacations, nah. I never got sick.
Every time I go to Vegas, I get sick just for that's just what it is. I get sick.
What, from drinking? From drinking too much? Or
Nah, it just be like, I don't know what it is. Like, I just get sick.
But you love going there, though.
Yeah. My favorite place.
It really is.
Yeah. I love that shit, yeah.
Up to you, though.
Yeah, you got married there, so yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite place.
Yeah.
Word as well.
All right, cool. It's good to hear. Good to hear. GB, why
Good to hear that you was dying.
Yeah, word.
Good to hear you were dying, nigga.
Moving on.
All right.
No.
I'm glad. That's great for you.
Glad you alright. Glad you
Glad
alright.
you recovered.
Hey. Get well soon. Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Now work on your living, nigga.
Word. WhiteStar GB, man. How you been, man?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, man. Vacation was much needed. You know what I mean? We set the year. I think it's good. You know. I've been spending the last week trying to figure out what keeping it P means though. Like
Oh, that's pushing P,
I like the
Nigga, that's
keeping it
pushing
P,
P,
pushing it P. Like I like the new slang, but y'all think I'm getting old, yo.
That
It
means
took me a while.
profitable. That means profitable pussy. That's really what I think that it means.
See, everybody got different definitions.
Profitable pussy.
Some people say it means keeping the player.
Where'd you get that
I just mean.
Oh, profitable pussy. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Pushing P, keeping P. Like P. Like P's the new letter. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it means. Does it mean core? Does it mean kind of like whatever you want it to mean?
Yeah, it can mean whatever you want it to mean.
But it got to start with a P.
I think it's supposed to be more like player, keeping it player.
Keeping the player. That's why I understood it.
Keeping the player?
Yeah, keeping the player.
Now
Who made this up?
the slang is Bay Area.
It's some down south shit.
No, it's Bay Area slang first.
Okay, all right.
And then it was just rap recycled. You know how that goes.
Right.
Because the Bay Area, no disrespect from anybody from the Bay Area, but this slang means nothing. Like, it makes no sense. Ever. The slang from the Bay Area never makes any sense.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to any E40 shit, it makes no sense. Ever. In life.
Sprinkle me, all that fly shit.
So, it's fly shit, but it never means anything. And I'm just going to say P means you selling pussy. So, pushing P.
The crazy shit about it is, like, I felt like you, as far as lingo is concerned, you, like, you're more in touch with shit.
I like it. I like slang. I like the new words. That's why I try to incorporate
He got a young daughter, so he be into
my
it.
vernacular.
Yeah, he
You
does.
dig? That's why I like, that's why I'm racking my brain like, how can I use this fucking word? Like everybody's using it. I wanna use it. You know what I mean?
When GB
What you doing? So you pushing P out
But now, we all know. Keeping the play.
All right.
Thank you, cool.
So what's good with you, Ron De Niro? What's good?
Same shit, man. Just been super excited to get back here, to get things going. We talked about, at the end of last year, how we were going to come into this new year, and kind of reboot the show and the progress that we wanted to make. So, KB, the goal-orientated guy, he put the fire underneath ass, so to speak. So we got a lot of things going, and I'm just excited to be here, excited for a new year.
Nigga had his bags packed, America. He was gonna leave us.
I would never leave these niggas.
He had his bags packed, and nigga was a woman fed up.
Forever and ever.
America.
He had 5 live schedules. He had mad live schedule with other people. Yeah, we had to beg him back, right?
The wine and dine this nigga, man.
Oh, was that what the dinner was for?
America, we got him back.
That was the dinner?
Yeah, we got this nigga.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Same shit, man. Just glad to be here. So, and we're glad to have you guys here tonight with us. All right. So, again, shout out to everybody that's tapping in from Instagram Live, Facebook Live. Also, forgot to say initially, YouTube Live. You can check us out on YouTube Live also. All
That's
right.
gonna be the main one, y'all.
Yeah. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation.
What's the name of the YouTube?
Link is in the video.
It's in the bio, right?
Yeah, it's link is in the bio on Instagram.
Yeah.
So check us out on YouTube Live.
Like, subscribe, all that fly shit, yo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and everybody that's on Facebook Live right now, I'm gonna be able to put that somewhere on my page probably within the next 24 hours.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So as far as the show is concerned, we normally go live every Friday at 9 p.m. But if you missed any of the previous episodes, you can always go back and check us out on the podcasting platforms. Apple, Spotify, anywhere you listen to your podcast at, we're probably there. All right. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's cigars with an S, whiskey. All right. And if you have any questions, any comments, any recommendations, meaning if you have a recommendation of a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, all right, hit us up. If you have a product or a service and you would like to sponsor a show, You can also hit us up via email. It's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, it's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. And if you just dig the show, you like the content that we're putting out, and you want to support the show, you can do that via Cash App. It's the same thing as the Instagram, Cigars Whiskey. That's cigars with an S, whiskey. All right.
Give me money. Give me money.
Remember to check out our guy, super producer Corey Cool, on his platform as the voice of 90.3 WHPC.
Yeah.
The Play Cool Show every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. He also goes live on Instagram at the very same time. So follow him on Instagram at Cool University. That's Cool UNIVERCITY. We may have some other people that might be tapping in. That's not they're not in the New York area, Corey. So where could they catch you if they're not in New York?
You could download the iHeart Radio app and search WHPC. 7 to 8 p.m. every Thursday.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Fuck it.
All right. So now that we got that out the way, KB, what are we drinking tonight?
Drinking this motherfucking Basil Hayden's. This is a Kentucky bourbon. It's 80 proof, which is making it a 40 ABV. Price is $7.50. I'm sorry. Price is $40 for a 750 ml. We're gonna go over the flavors and all that as soon as we crack it. But
You want to do the honors?
We're gonna do it in front of you. We're gonna do a flavor testing in front of y'all right now, man. But I've had it before, so I'm cheating a little bit.
Okay. That when GB mentioned it, I said, didn't we do Basil Hayden already? But
we had it on my birthday.
Okay, because I was like, I know we had this one before.
I've been working on it all kind of like the last 2 weeks. I've been drinking Basil Hayden, so I've been enjoying it. That's why I like to kind of like what it up, like, you know.
Okay, yeah. Okay. You know what?
Yeah, I'm looking at that. You're like, oh.
Can't get open.
There you go.
As far as the bottle is concerned,
it's a nice packaging, right?
Yeah, that definitely would draw me to this particular.
Looks like he's wearing a belt, right? Like
exactly. Hopefully, the bourbon is as good as the packaging.
Kentucky, it can't get too much better than Kentucky. If you're gonna do a bourbon, I'll be completely honest with you.
So, what kind of color would you say that is?
That's a good goal.
Yeah.
That looks like that.
a caramel, like a light caramel, right?
I gotta take a piss right now. I just finished drinking Hennessy, and this is what it looks like after I drink this shit.
Like on the nose, I'm getting some dry fruit, little nutty.
I get you.
Okay. I get like a little bit of small little orange.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
I smell a little citrus on it.
Yeah, that's cool. I enjoyed it. Like I enjoy drinking this neat.
Okay.
Because it's not there's no bite to it. I mean, it's a 40 ABV, so that's kind of like on the lower end of
bourbons, yeah.
Oh, bourbons, right?
Sure. On the bourbons, yeah.
Right? Because bourbons run about 50 to 60.
Bourbons are usually overproof.
Right.
So you have usually Irish whiskeys, they run on a scale of what 40 to 80
right.
is. You know what I'm saying? So it's underproof.
Right.
Bourbons usually run overproof.
Right.
So they're usually like 50 ABV or 100 proof or whatever have you. That's the kick that people get out of drinking a bourbon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But This shit is.
I enjoy this over most bourbons because it's not sweet. Like bourbons usually have that sweet caramel kind of taste, and this is it's not sweet.
This is not overly sweet.
Yeah. So like I could work on this all night.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's pretty smooth, but you know what? I feel like most bourbons are way rougher.
It feels a little weak, but
this is pretty light for a bourbon. Though.
Yeah, I would never do this on a rock.
Tasting them getting a little bit of cinnamon also on back and like squirrel's toenail.
Yeah, I was thinking the same exact thing.
Yeah, squirrel's toenail. I definitely got it there. All right. That's fantastic.
All right, that's Basil Hayden. Basil Hayden.
Basil Hayden.
Yeah. That Jim B makes it, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yep. But I hear the biggest one of the biggest kicks on this particular bourbon is that it's kind of underproof for a bourbon,
right?
At like a $40 something price point.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people feel like it's too expensive for that.
Okay. Okay.
Because my only thing is it. I didn't really look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Is this mature? You know what I'm saying?
There's no.
Because that's usually why something like this is number one.
Mm-hmm.
It has a low proof or a low ABV, and it has a low price because it's not a mature bourbon.
Right.
You think what I'm saying?
If
a lot of stuff that's older, they get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's usually a higher proof, especially with bourbon. It's usually a higher proof, higher ABV, and a higher price.
Gotcha.
So I think this is just a little bit younger.
Gotcha.
That's my thought.
Right.
I didn't even look into it.
But it doesn't say it anywhere on the packaging. But if it was a 10 or 12, they would have said it. Like they never, not say it. So
it's the belt that's holding up.
All right. So we'll let it marinate a little bit. We'll come back to it, and we'll let you know how it feels by the end of the show. All right. And tonight we'll be smoking or reviewing. It has been smoked already. The La Aroma de Cuba Marquis. All right. Of course, if you are a regular cigar smoker, you probably are familiar with La Aroma de Cuba. They're part of the Ashton lineup. Have very, very good cigars. A number of their cigars in their lineup have rated 90 plus in Cigar Aficionado. So this particular cigar, I feel like this thing came out years and years ago, and it was discontinued. And from what I researched, they said that Ashton normally brings us out as far as like when they do promo events and stuff like that. But like I said, I think I got gouged on this, because La Aroma de Cuba, along with Alec Bradley, I feel like as far as the smoke for the money, they have, as far as value is concerned, they have very, very good cigars at a sub $10 price point. The guy charged me $22 for the cigar today. And I think I might have got. Well, as far as I'm going to get into it, but I feel overall the $22 price point wasn't worth the smoke on this one. They have $8, $9, $10 cigars that smoke way better. Origin of this cigar is Nicaraguan. Binder, wrapper, and filler. It's also Nicaraguan. Size is a 5 by 3/4 and 48 ring gauge, which is kind of rather slim for most of their cigars. What really drew me to it is because you don't see a lot of the Aroma de Cubas in the aluminum tubes, so that stuck to me right away. I know they have other cigars that smoke very well, so I picked it up. And like I said, I wound up paying $22 for this thing today.
You prefer the aluminum tube? Is it better as far as packaging?
That shit's sexier.
No, that's all it is. You know what I mean? Just like this shit on.
Okay, so
just like the fucking belt.
Pressure or nothing like that.
the fucking
right.
what does Aaron Rodgers do? The discount triple check on the fucking bottle.
Right.
Yeah, it may keep it a little fresher, a little longer. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of sealed with. I think it has like a little piece of cedar or something like that in there.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what drew me to the cigar. You understand what I'm saying? But overall, profile, I would say this is textbook medium body. So if you are a new smoker, I think this particular cigar is good for someone that is a new smoker that has tried or normally smokes mild cigars, and they want to venture up a level in strength. I think this one right here would be a good start. As far as the flavor profile is medium also. Nothing really bold with the flavors in the cigar. You're going to get notes. You're going to get a little bit of spice, some cocoa, coffee, and some cedar in this particular cigar. And from the first third to the last third of the cigar, it's not that complex. You get some of the same notes throughout the entire cigar. Overall, a decent smoking experience. But
so you're saying that this is just that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
from
pretty much.
It's
pretty much.
But the price point.
I don't. This is the thing. I don't know if this is a re-release. It could. It's a possibility. It could be a re-release, and then it might be hard to get. That's why the guy gouged the price up. But for what I paid, it wasn't worth it. There are La Aroma de Cubas, the Mi Amor, is you can get that for like $8-9, and it's an excellent cigar. So this one, I wouldn't say it's a buy. I wouldn't say it's box worthy. If you're gonna deal, mess with anything in this lineup, you can go with you got so many other cigars, the Mi Amor, the regular one. I think it's the Noblest. It's a few other cigars that are way better at a cheaper price point in this particular cigar, in this particular lineup. So the La Aroma de Cuba, the Marquis, not a buy in my opinion, not box worthy.
Man.
All right.
Starting the year off with a bang.
Fuck this nigga.
Yeah, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it a buck, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Right.
Also, to everybody out there, man, if you're listening, if you're seeing us right now, a lot of times we review some of the bigger brands as far as the cigars and the whiskey sectors. We would like to start doing partnerships and partner up with smaller brands, smaller up and coming growth brands that if you have some blends or you're an up and coming company, cigar wise or even spirit wise, if you got a whiskey or anything like that, small batches and stuff like that, reach out to us, all right, and we'll review it on the show. The only thing is that we will keep it a buck. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's good, it's good. All right.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's move the show along. Pass it over to WhiteStar GB.
Yeah, man. Bye. Let's talk some shit, yo. Lose some views, yo.
Patty.
Right. So we was gone for a couple of weeks. While we were gone, a podcast made a little noise. They recently talked about. No, it's an old clip that resurfaced from the Fresh and Fit podcast where they were talking about their preferences of dating women. They were talking about going on dating apps, and they were like they don't like to go on a black dating app because they don't like to date black girls. They went on and called dating black girls. They described it as being a night rider, and got a lot of backlash from it. But it sparked my interest. Was like, I'm gonna bring it up to y'all. Like, what shapes y'all preference? Like, what shapes a preference of who you want to date or what's your type or anything like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys were completely out of bounds with the way that they describe black women. But I just want to know, like as far as your preference, like what shapes it?
First off, I feel like most black women probably wouldn't date those guys anyway. But they probably that's not the point.
But isn't that why they don't want to date black women?
A lot of the times
probably
it is
because they've been shunned aside,
right,
played by black women, coming up because they were
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's
Not desirable to a black woman.
I think I think there's a number of different factors that kind of curate somebody's preferences in the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Might sound weird. Probably your mom, right?
All right. Elaborate on that a little bit.
Nah, that's not weird.
But
if you had a good relationship with your mother, then you would be favorable to women that look like
this? I believe so.
Okay. All right.
I believe so.
If she was abusive, you wouldn't want to deal with anybody that look like
it. Yeah,
or her temperament.
Oh, okay.
The same temperament as your mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know how to deal with it.
You trying to get away from that?
No. You know how to deal with it.
Oh, all right. Okay.
So you probably go with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, same way that your mother is, or her interactions with you, you probably deal with a woman that's the same way.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because you're familiar with it.
Right.
And the familiarity will be the draw.
Okay.
You think what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As much as even if you hate your mother, the familiarity to that relationship will probably draw you in.
Yeah.
Even if you hate it, you could hate your mother. Like, I fucking hate it. That familiarity will probably draw you in, and like something about this feels familiar. You might even know that that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it draws you in, and it's, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was thinking about along the lines of proximity too. Like if you go away to school, you go away to college somewhere, like in Colorado, and all white people, you're gonna date white people, right? As a black person.
Possibly.
You know, it might not have a choice.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yeah. But also I think, we are influenced by,
surroundings.
Media.
Yeah.
And shit like that.
So what culture?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So the culture you gravitate to, that's the kind of women you're gonna gravitate to. Like if you was into 90s hip hop and saw those videos, growing up watching the videos, watching everything like that, you're gonna like black and Hispanic women.
I think even taking it a step further, before that, it's like, we're in the United States of America now. So the white woman is the standard, I guess, in the sense of what, beauty is considered in the United States of America. That's how it's been for a very, very long time. So, that's why, generation after generation, they want the lighter complected woman. And, I think that's a lot of times where that comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, as the standards of beauty change, where it's like we kept I'm not going to say we because I don't have that particular preference, but now the body type has changed, but dudes still, like, definitely black dudes, they still want the light skinned chick.
You think so?
Niggas won't say. I'm trying to stop using.
Okay.
Nigga. Gotta get that shit out. Nigga.
They won't admit it, but cats. That's what they. A lot of them. That's what they prefer.
I'll be completely honest with you. Yeah, the shit that I see right now is every light skinned chick wants a fucking dark skinned dude, and light skinned cats is just catching whatever the fuck they can. light skin cats, we catching whatever the fuck we can catch. Like, I feel bad for you if you're single and light skin in 2022.
As a man,
because as a man, because honestly, some of the dopest, even the dope dark skin chicks, they got they pick of whoever. You know what I'm saying? But the light skin females,
get the dudes from the Fresh and Fit podcast.
Well, they probably don't want them either.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, I really feel like the dark skinned dudes is fucking winning right now. Like, nigga, first off, you're not dark skin, so you're brown skin, bro.
Oh, okay, brown.
Yeah, you're not. You're not dark skin,
nigga. That I'm not dark skin. Look at trying to discount my skin color.
That's one of the biggest problems that we have.
Yeah, well,
right? Because we keep like everything is being dissected into you're this, you're that, you're this.
But isn't that in jest? No one ever took it seriously. Have you ever took being called light skin seriously? Like, it's always in jest, right?
Yes, no.
For real?
Yeah.
You took it personal, whatever, and
Yeah. In my high school years, yeah. Like, but it's only because I've had tussles and fucking bullshit go on because you're calling me a certain way because of who I, you know what I'm saying? Who you depict me to be.
So light skin niggas soft.
They are though. They either they're super
not kind of sort of
no,
what he said.
They either super soft or they go extra hard to let you know that they're not soft.
Okay.
It's really no in the middle.
Jeez. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. It depends on how the fuck you was raised. Because I know a lot of light skinned niggas that know how to play the dozens. They don't have to fight you. They'll beat the fuck out of you with fucking playing you by talking to you. They don't gotta beat you up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And then once you try to fight them, then they out. And then it's like, damn, this nigga fucking ran. Yeah. But yo, I didn't even have to fight the nigga, but you look like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a ton of niggas like that. So, yo, like, it's funny shit to really think that we divide them motherfuckers from light skin to dark skin, middle skin, brown skin. Like, yo, it's retarded. It's crazy to think.
What's okay? Back to these guys. Is it really anything wrong with these guys having a preference?
No.
Now they have a pretty big platform, but
the answer is
I think the terminology was fucked up.
Yeah.
But more or less, okay, they just guys with preferences, and they have a point of view, right?
Yeah.
I think the thing is, a lot of dudes may feel certain ways, but they will not say it. But they just don't want to be honest.
Well, a lot of black people also think that if you don't date your race, you're self-hating, like you hate yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of black people really think that, and that's
I think that's accurate.
Right. So that comes into play because I heard that come up a lot within people talking about that.
Is it okay that if you date black girls but you only date light skinned girls?
I think that's where the preference is. That's where people are.
As long as you stay within your race, it doesn't matter if you just date one particular white.
But I think whenever you date outside your race, you're gonna get an eye on you. And then when you're on a podcast proclaiming it, and then downing black women, white, that was the number one thing. They were downing black women while they were doing it. That was the number one thing.
There was nothing wrong with him saying, like, yo, I don't date white women. Nigga, me personally, I don't date Asians when I was single. I don't date fucking white women when I was single.
Right.
But I'm not going to call you a cracker. Or I'm not going to say, yo, all right, yeah, I don't date fucking Chum Lee's. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, it's how we said it.
It's like that.
No. Don't like that. Because it's how we said it.
Right,
he said, yo, I don't date Letitia's or LaCoya's or whatever have you.
Black girls.
And then he said he went even further and said, yo, I'm not a night rider. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, I'm not going to talk about, like,
who knew there was all these underground racial dates?
It's amazing. When he said it, I was like, a night rider?
I chuckled a bit.
Oh my, a night rider.
Yeah, but them niggas, more power to them, yo. I got another story. Jay-Z is partnering up with a couple of different rappers, including Meek Mill, to drop a bill called Hip Hop on Trial, which blocks prosecutors from using rappers' lyrics against them in court. So if you rap against, if you got gangster raps and you rap about certain things, Jay-Z and rappers like Meek Mill and Rick Ross and all them, they don't want it to be able to be used in court against you. What y'all feel about that?
I think I agree. I agree because I really feel like, all right, there is a new age rapper, right?
Nah.
We live in the world of clout right now, right? So you really have to do shit in order to authenticate yourself. Whereas, let's say 10, 15 years ago, you could just associate with a real nigga, you know, a real dude, a real street dude, and you could rap about your homie that's really in the streets, and nobody's really checking your resume like that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So you're not really committing any crimes or all the shit you rapping about. You're not doing. So how would they use that against you? I just feel like if they allow that, it's a slippery slope. Like you might get some real criminals, and you might be able to prosecute some real criminals, but it's going to be a lot of dudes that's going to get tied up that didn't really do shit.
Like YNW Melly out of Florida, he killed his 2 friends, and then crazy. Like he rapped about it, like he made a song about killing niggas, like shit like that. I just feel like
a whole different.
I just feel like as far as hip hop in the culture, we got bigger fish to fry than that. Rappers are dying at an alarming rate. I think hip hop is a little bit out of control. I feel like, this is like a nothing burner. I feel like we don't even need to be doing this right now. I feel like if Jay-Z really wants to help, he needs to be counseling these young men.
To do what?
To try to stop incriminating yourself. How about that? Like forget hip hop. I mean, forget just the music. Like even on social media.
What they're trying to do is make art,
right,
and separate it from reality.
Yeah,
that's the main thing that they're trying to do.
I get it.
That's it. That's
yeah, but the art's gotten out of hand. Like people are dissing other dead people on their records and all that. Like it's gotten out of hand. I feel like Jay-Z as being an elder statesman, instead of I think he sees it being out of hand. He sees a problem in it, but he's not looking at the bigger problem in it.
I don't think he could save them. I don't think he could save them. He could because that's a different breed of rappers. Like that whole wave of them Florida
should it
cats.
even be up to him to try and save these niggas, yo?
So why you trying to save them from the prosecutors then? Like, if you're gonna play fucking
sometimes
Captain Save a Nigga then. Really help them. Hold people accountable.
Sometimes people do things not for other people; they do it for themselves.
And that's what I'm saying. This is bullshit.
So, but that's not what I'm saying. He's doing it for. I'm just saying that sometimes that's what people do things for. You know what I'm saying? But
Scarface was a great movie, great piece, a cinematic masterpiece, right?
Great rapper too.
It wasn't based on a true story, but it's an iconic movie.
Right.
So you gotta allow, even if it's imagination, you gotta let these artists imagine a life of crime, whatever they want. Because you don't want to block them artistically. They shouldn't have to feel like they would be prosecuted if something happens. And what about the guy? The thing is, all right, the niggas that's doing crimes and shit like that, I don't think you should help law enforcement in any way, shape, or form, right? And they shouldn't have any cheat codes or anything like that where they could just take this or take that or whatever like that.
If you're giving it to them, like, what's the problem? Gangsters used to move in silence. Like, real niggas used to move in silence. Now everything's getting broadcasted.
But these niggas is not gangsters. They're gangsters under gangsters. So now you're trying to get the little pigeons.
The little homies lost their way. Lost their way. And it's up to the elder statesmen who are trying to help. Like, instead of trying to do some shit that looks like it's helping, why don't you really try to help? You know what I mean?
Because
that's one thing I'm looking at.
What they're doing is, and
some of these niggas belong in jail.
Don't get shit twisted. When they're locking these niggas up, they're locking these niggas up probably because they're not giving them the information that they really want. Like, that's what I see. Like, all right, well, I really want more. So you're not giving me the information, so I'm just gonna lock you up. I think that it really should be like, make their job harder. Make their job harder. You shouldn't have to just listen to my lyrics and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, good. All right. This nigga said he did it, so that's what it is. I don't.
It's not that easy. It's not this nigga said he did it and then he did it, but it's he did it and then everything lines up with it too. The fucking crime, everything is laid out. Come on, man. We all watch First 48, man. Niggas are snitching anyway, you know. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yo, all right. Snitching is part of real police work and shit like that.
Right.
All right. Don't go listen to an album. Then like, yo, if
we snitching themselves, yo.
All right, niggas that's really doing shit,
yeah,
and they get caught up, they're gonna get caught up, right? But I'm talking about the people that will get caught up because they rap some shit and they really didn't do that. So that's all I'm saying. All right, so yeah.
And honestly, what about the person that says all these shits that he did, but he's up against the gun from an OG to just say that he did what he wants to say that he did what the OG really did.
That goes some like some Tekashi shit.
The OG is telling him, "Yo, I killed this nigga. Yo, you put this in a rap. Yo, blah blah blah." He's telling him exactly what to put in the rap, and now he's doing everything that the OG's telling him to fucking say.
You can rap whatever you rap, but if you get in trouble,
but he's
doing shit like
this is
you
what
can rap about murder, but if you're in trouble for murdering somebody, then we can use your murder rap against you. That's all niggas are saying.
Okay, but what if the OG is really the one that murdered him, but he's telling him to say that he did it to cover the rap?
You got a decision to make now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Like, yo, there's underlying things that's going on. That's why I don't think that any type of art should be like.
I think we gotta get the reins back. I think hip hop's a little bit out of control. The gatekeepers are gone. We was talking about it before the podcast started. Like gatekeepers are gone. You know what I mean? New York used to be the gatekeepers. We used to hold everything in line, everything in check. The culture's gone. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we got to get it back a little bit, you know? But that's just me. All right, so the last story, Kim and Kanye's divorce is getting a little bit messy. Kanye recently bought the house across the street from Kim Kardashian, his estranged ex-wife. And he's going to plan on building a house over there. And he's saying that's because he wants to be closer to his kids. You know, yeah, I kind of think everybody kind of thinks that that's bullshit.
Congratulations, Kanye.
You know, also he made some news this weekend. Because he wanted his daughter in Chicago was having a 4th birthday party. He was upset that he didn't get an invitation or get a address of where the party was going to be. Travis Scott ended up sending him the address, and he attended. Looked crazy as fuck at the party.
Good shit, Travis.
Did you see the pictures of him? Like,
with that leather jacket?
Yo, with the boots and everything like that? This nigga look crazy, son.
Who, Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye looked batshit crazy at that party, but oh well, you know what I mean? My whole thing is that, this is just for control, right? Like, he has money. He wants to control the narrative and the situation. I'm not saying he doesn't love his kids, but yo, if you really pressed to be at your kid's birthday party, why don't you throw your kid their own birthday party?
Maybe he did. Maybe he had 2. And he had his, but he wanted to be at that one too. I don't know.
Well, we didn't get any news that he threw the kid's birthday party. He threw his own birthday party for the kid. Yeah. He wanted to be at the birthday party that his ex-wife threw for the kid. Yeah. And
that should you know what? It's hard to rationalize with like irrational people. I can't understand his mindset because he's a pretty weird guy. But
no,
he's a pretty weird guy. That's how you sum that up.
He's a very weird guy. Yeah. But the thing is, like,
he's insane.
Is it?
He's insane.
That's the thing. I feel like for the sake of not going too deep into the rabbit hole.
No.
All this shit could be publicity.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying? It possibly could, because it makes no sense to me, because if you're actively going through a divorce, right? I feel like there has to be a process, right? And this is what we're getting into as far as like breakup boundaries.
Boundaries, right?
You know,
him buying the house across the street
he's technically saying this is supposed to be for co-parenting, right?
But even if it was for co-parenting, there's a boundary that you're breaking there, right?
I think couples that are on the outs the best co-parenting they can do will be after they're able to resolve their issues as a couple.
Absolutely.
Right? Once what? What are you laughing at? After they resolve their issues as they break up, they kind of move forward. They're okay. They move past that, and then they can effectively co-parent.
Yeah.
Now, when all this shit is happening while your shit is not even close to final or close to being final.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Let's just say they're in mediation where it's like, all right, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, whatever. That's where the bad blood is.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So you can't effectively co-parent or be around that person like that.
Yeah.
But he's trying, but you never know. Is it for press? And for her, you got to understand that why would you have to be a glutton for pain, right? Because you think about Kim Kardashian, the main thing that's going to be going on in her life, because she's a reality star. The biggest thing that's going on with her is who she's dating. So she has to date somebody. She can't be single. She has to have a love interest.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way her life can be with her single and her just taking care of kids and shit like that. That's not going to fly.
Yeah.
So
that's where the little gray nigga comes into play. Pete Davidson. You know what I mean? That's where he comes into play, and he's there. You know what I mean? I feel like the boundaries is broken, because across the street, that's way too close for comfort. Like, no one wants to see anybody every day coming out the house or whatever.
Let's be completely honest. That's some fucking movie shit, yo.
It is.
Like, the nigga, like, you buy the crib across the street. I don't give a fuck if that shit is, like, located on acres and acres of land. I can still have cameras set up to where I can see who's going into my ex fucking wife's apartment crib, and see who's dealing with her or whatever have you.
Still want to have power over the situation,
it's weird fucking like movie shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can see how she's frustrated, but I can also see how, all right, I can do it, so I'm gonna do it.
Make the bed lying, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you want to get divorced from me? I don't want to get divorced from you. So I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
Because that's clearly because the last time we were here, we spoke about the Drake and Kanye concert when he asked for her back. Yeah. And it was amicable then. You know what I mean? She was bringing the kids to the shows and everything like that. Everything was peace. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. After that is when it started kind of souring and bad blood started coming out. You know what I mean? And,
when she gets erratic to me, I'm like, yo, is this shit real? Like, that's why I don't get the shit. It's like, yo, you know what?
Both of them
get their shit in clips, huh?
Both of them lean heavy on media.
Absolutely.
Both of them. So you can never take whatever you see for face value because there's always something behind it. So us, I even feel stupid even thinking about what the fuck is going on because I feel like an idiot.
Yeah,
like, who gives a fuck? Yeah. Like, these niggas is two motherfuckers that have a family together that should honestly be able to have an amicable agreement without having the media involved, but they're so media hungry that each one of them wants money from the media to make sure that they are in the limelight. Whoever cares about the family is kind of like tearjerkers, like, oh, they shouldn't be doing this, but it's a play for money. Yeah. So, like,
we all know it's bullshit, but we do a relationship-based podcast. It's a national story.
I'm sorry.
When Kanye's on his phone and he's saying that he's trying to keep him from seeing his children, we all know men in that situation, right?
Hold on. Can I just be completely honest with that situation? Yo, you're saying that, this woman kept me from my kid, blah, you don't want to show me where the
birthday party is and all that shit. Right.
And all this shit. Nigga, 2 days prior to that, you set up a whole fucking photo session with a random fucking female
That part.
that you are just starting to date.
Yeah.
So, what was that?
So you're saying that
So-
if
so-
you
so-
do
so-
that for a random bitch, then he could just throw his own birthday party for his
He
daughter.
could throw a birthday party for her. He could also not fucking do what he did to get fucking his baby mom's angry, knowing that the shit is coming up the next day.
Now you
And
saying baby mom's angry, so what? You're still playing the you're being diplomatic in a divorce when you want to see your kids?
this what? All right, I'm a regular.
have to.
Of course, I know you have to.
I'm a regular guy. I'm a regular guy.
I'm king diplomatic.
I'm a regular guy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, well, let's bring it back to the regular guy. Let's
The
get off of them, and let's bring it back down to the regular guy.
regular guy
Yeah.
does not do anything that Kanye West did.
All right,
Anything.
all right.
Not even like remotely close
Some
to it.
dudes.
Niggas ain't out the whole night. Niggas ain't out the whole night. Ain't worried about that shit.
listen.
Niggas ain't out the whole night on Instagram Live and everything live, partying out
Hold on, no.
the whole night.
Yes,
And then waking
When
up
you
that
get a
morning.
fucking $20,000 PPP loan, yes, you do that shit. Like, nigga, all right, y'all, I popped this fucking PPP loan. I got this $20,000 cash.
Yeah.
Yo, she beefing with me about this kid. Fuck her.
Right.
But remember, you nigga, 6 months down the line, that shit gone. You
Right.
still got to go back to reality.
Yeah.
We talking about a nigga that got cash. Like, he got money.
Yeah.
So he can do dumb shit like that. Like buy a crib next door.
Right.
Nigga, you just got $20,000 PPP cash and you think you doing some shit? Yo, shut the fuck up. Like, yo, be humble yourself, do what you need to do, and shut the fuck up. Like, it's something that's totally different, bro. Totally different.
No, I was just saying that, you know, with the regular guy, you don't know that regular guy that's out the whole night in the club, everything partying, and then realizes that the kid's birthday is the next day and he's struggling. Like, yo, when you want to be in your kid's life, you got to be in your kid's life. Like, you know what I mean? If you really was that pressed about your kid, then you would make different plans. Even if you're not going to be at that birthday party that their mother's throwing,
Yeah.
then you got to do your own party, right? You set up with your own family, you call your friends, and then you have your own party, right? We're talking about
Niggas be free as a bird.
free as a
As a
bird.
man.
Exactly.
Like, yo, the dad that could like swoop in
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, son, hey, daughter,
Mm.
how you doing? Or whatever. I got something for you.
Mm.
All right, I'll see you in a little while." And they could leave. Like, yo, that life is, you know, like you might start missing your kids.
Yeah.
But then you could go see him, and then you could walk. You know, you could leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Now add you're still in love with the mother into that whole equation. Now how you popping up?
Well, why would you be in love with the mother?
Because you ain't want to break up. It
Why
wasn't
not?
your idea to break up.
So fuck her. Why not? Why not? Fuck her.
it happens,
Get over
KB.
it. Get over it. Get over it.
No, of
Get
course.
over it. Get over it.
All
Get
right.
over it.
All right.
Get over it.
But
Get over it.
because
Get
you
over it.
exercise.
Get over
I
it.
can't get over it. I can't get over it. What if I can't get over it?
Yeah, what if a guy can't? That's where you play those kind of manipulated games. Yo, they're not letting me go over there. Yo, they taking, you know what I mean? They keeping me away from the kid, popping up, doing all types of, you know what I mean, crazy shit. You know, I don't know, man. That's
See, we minimize Kanye's struggle because he has money. Like, and when he could just
No.
be. All right, hold on, let me finish.
He's mentally retarded.
No, I think he is mentally retarded, but like that doesn't mean him being mentally retarded doesn't mean he's not in love with this female. You understand what I'm saying?
I chalk everything up to that. Everything that he does, I chalk up to its mental deficiencies, and maybe not deficiencies, but it's mental. It's some ailment that he has that may work for him. It may work for him.
The mental thing shows in the way he reacts to shit, but he may have the like. Doesn't mean like if I was going through his situation, I might react a certain way. I might react a different way, but it's the same thought. Like I'm like, oh, I'm in love with that woman. I want to get back with that woman. But he might be like, I'm doing some over the top shit. Where I'm like, yo, I could just try to knock on the door with some flowers or some shit. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
But yo, when you dealing with someone that has like all right.
Don't see you. That's the thing.
What you think about money?
People minimize.
You think about money?
All right.
You think about money?
He minimizes his struggle.
He's still crazy because if he was not rich, he would still do the same shit, but it wouldn't be as big. Instead of buying a house, the motherfucker would have a cardboard box at the fucking other side of the fucking corner, and he would just be sitting there like this,
or pop up at a job. Or
he'll pop up at a job,
right?
Or trench coat nigga, like right. He'll be on some shit like that.
Yeah.
And because he got bread, we look at him like
niggas can't let it go.
You can do that, like no, all right,
yeah.
No. There are boundaries.
He'd be Lamar from
chill the fuck out.
With no money.
Yeah. Damn, I wish I knew what they were talking about.
Yeah, you never watched the show.
Some niggas can't let it go. All right, so let's move the conversation a little further. Are there any other boundaries? So we got distance and we got not popping up. We got any other boundaries and breakups? Is that basically it? Leave the person alone and don't pop up on them, especially when you got kids.
When you're broken up.
When you're breaking up. Corey, you got anything?
Yeah. If I honestly, I don't know.
How about friends? Friends in common. Do you cut off certain friends that you have in common?
I think you should.
Right.
If initially,
if she brings
if she brings friends to the table,
I can't talk to them no more.
Well, no, you shouldn't want to.
No, you don't. Like it's not
I
like
can't talk to her friends that she brings to the table.
You don't see him in the street and just ignore him and walk right past him. You be like, hey, how you doing? But it's not like, yo, what y'all doing? Y'all hanging out? All right, I'm coming through. Nah, it's not that.
Social media. You cut them off on social media?
No, you try to sleep with them so you can get back at your lady. But
so the views of Roncco are not necessarily the views of KB,
just
GB, or
cut off friends. Just get some distance between y'all two.
Absolutely,
right? It's tough with kids. You know what I mean?
Breakups are like deaths. So I think you need some grieving time.
Right.
And then you can come back when you got a clear head.
Yeah.
And you guys can, you could really communicate on a certain
So during that grieving time, who got the kids? You not spending no time with your kids during that grieving time?
The lady has the kids. And then you check in, and then you go back out.
Yeah.
You go find some other chicks, you date. Then you go see your kids one day. Then you go hang out with your homies, and you live your life as a single man and have a great time.
That's one thing that kind of aggravates
and
women.
Then you take pictures when you with your kids and be like, yo, I'm the greatest dad in the world. And then you leave. And then you,
you missed the point. You gotta post that shit.
Yeah.
Post that shit. Oh, it didn't happen.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I got, yo. That's what I got for news and views, yo.
The other thing about that is sex too.
What about it?
Are you still allowed to have sex when you're going through this shit?
With your ex?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that part of like being around them? If she woke up with you, she don't want to do with
you. Yeah,
but most men, if the woman is willing to have sex, they're gonna have sex.
Yeah. So we brought it all around to the delusion again. So she don't want nothing to do with you, but she still wants to fuck you.
Yeah, because hey,
women. Okay, no, you might have that. Hey, no. I think
that's a delusion. And like we were just talking about.
No,
men being delusional.
All right,
so no, it's not men being delusional. Yeah. It's a woman wanting to have sex.
If Shorty calls you, she don't want to be with you no more, but she calls you to fuck.
Because maybe she just don't want to fuck somebody random.
Exactly.
She like, yo, all right, I've been with you, so
you're familiar.
I can't act like.
You just got to be. I think the woman has to be very clear. Like, yo, this is not a get to back together type of thing.
We just fucking.
I need to relieve something, so I
That's when you cultivating that. That's when you cultivating that crazy. Yeah. That's a great recipe for crazy, right there. You know what I mean? You playing with nigga emotions.
Yeah.
You dig?
That's a fact.
All right. So
All right, Kanye.
that's what I got, though, yo.
All right. So, well, I guess we kind of discussed the breakup boundaries.
Yeah.
So,
2 Chainz.
all right. So we'll get into our next topic of the night. Are you obligated to tell your significant other if you're doing business with or working closely with someone who is considered attractive? Right? This topic came to mind because, one of my businesses or whatever, I service a few different accounts, right? So, mind you, if I get a new contract or I get a new account, my wife, she knows from inception, this is coming in, that's coming in, we getting somebody new or whatever. So this particular place is like a medical facility, right? So never, she asked about the account. I was like, oh, it's a chick, a black chick. It's a black chick or whatever like that. I ain't saying nothing about it. I was like, oh, it's a black chick. Yeah, she local or whatever, all that shit like that. Yeah. She kind of cool or whatever, right? So.
You fucked up saying that. She's kind of cool,
no, she like a regular.
Oh, yeah, she's kind of cool, yeah.
Like she's a regular around the way chick or whatever. You know what I mean? So.
She cool chick, yeah.
So,
cool chick, like she likes
it. There was, she's local, right? So there was like a local event that happened, right? Mm-hmm. So then my wife is scrolling through Instagram and she's looking at the event or whatever like that. So she's looking at the pictures or whatever. So I was like, oh, let me see, whatever like that. I'm looking at the pictures too. I'm like, oh, that's the chick from XYZ account, right?
Wow.
She was like, oh, word? That's her?
oh, this is her.
Yeah.
Oh,
nigga pointing out the
this ain't E and J.
Yeah.
Look, this ain't E and J. This ain't Paul Masson.
This nigga pointing out the heat, nigga.
This ain't Paul Masson.
What do I have to hide? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'm like, yo.
As a married man,
hold on, let me
you don't feel like you ever have anything to hide, but go ahead.
But it's like you still get the third degree, right?
Always.
So then I'm like, oh yeah, that's the, I say, yo, she did say she do hostings and all that other stuff like that. She, It's like, well, you never said you never mentioned her like this, right? So I'm like, what am I gonna
she was
mention?
A big so Hayden.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, what am I supposed to say? Like, I said, she told me that she modeled and stuff like that. She's like, well, so when you do the account, what y'all be talking about? I said, when I service the account, it may be like, I might be there for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops or whatever. Like, I'm doing, it might be regular small talk. It's nothing crazy.
No.
Right? And it was like, and then, like, the pictures that was there, it was like.
Is it during the summer?
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
Damn, she had a fat ass in the winter?
Yeah, big ass fat in the winter, nigga, you in trouble, nigga. You in trouble, nigga. You got the bubble coat with the fatty? Jesus Christ, nigga. You in big trouble. You in big trouble. I'm like, I said, when I see this, I'm like, we don't talk about nothing. I said, regular banter, regular talk like that while I'm servicing the account. So I'm like, I said, first off, when I see her, she's dressed in like work attire. She dressed in work attire. I'm like, I've never seen her like this before. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't know, and it's not like if she wearing some scrubs or whatever like that. It's not like some tight shit or whatever where you be like, oh, she curvy, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, I ain't really think nothing of it or whatever. So I say, all right, let's have a conversation. Like, how does a man communicate this to you? Like, and it's not like she was some chick that's like, oh, she's bad or whatever. Like, she's, I wouldn't say she's ugly, but I wouldn't be like, she's head over heels type of shit, like bad like that.
But how do you actually come home anyway? Like, babe, I got that account with this bad bitch, my nigga. She higher than you. Let's be clear. She's higher than you. No. I'm just saying in general. Like, how do you have that conversation? Like, listen, I'm dealing with this. Like, all right, so I do real estate. So all right. So I do loans, right? So I have to deal with realtors. So how do I say to my wife, like, yo, at a networking event, yo, I got a dope account. Like, this chick is a broker and she has 150 agents, but she got a fat ass and she hot. Like, what the fuck kind of conversation is that going to be? Like, yo, a word, but so you only thinking about her ass, nigga? Like, how do you? It's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't bring it up to say, like, yo, all right, yo, she's dope. First of all, I'll be completely fucking honest. Every female that I bring up to my wife, as far as me working, you should already think that they're hot. Because most of the chicks that work with me in my industry are fucking hot.
Yeah, fluffing up the pillows, sleeping in the couch tonight. Come on.
Yo.
Come on, big nigga. Come on.
I'll be completely honest. There is all right, let's be completely honest. There is not a woman in real estate that is not trying to be hot. Right? Let's be honest with you. Even if they're not hot, they're still going to try and do something. To try to make, you know what I'm saying? So even if you're not hot, you're still going to try your best to make yourself hot.
Pigs with makeup on.
So, pigs with makeup on. So you're gonna try. You know what I'm saying? So it's different from, like, if I was in the trucking industry and I had 5 different chicks that drove my trucks. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Like, that's a different industry.
Why you have to say that?
No, I'm just saying. But it's no.
Because that's my industry, right?
No.
It's like, yo, you shouldn't have. So maybe you should say something to your wife.
Right. I didn't repeat the fucking gut punch. Pardon me. I didn't even see this nigga.
Like, it's no bad chicks in trucking. So you need to tell your wife.
No. I didn't say there was no bad bitch in trucking. I just said, yo, the industries are different. So, yo, every chick wants to be hot in the real estate industry. Yo, you could have a chick that's driving the truck and she don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't care. So for me, you should just expect that, yo, every chick that I'm dealing with is she's hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With trucking, you might have to say, like, yo, all right, yo, usually one of these bitches is whack as fuck, but she's hot.
I niggas treating y'all wives like regular people, nigga. Play stupid, nigga. Yo, play stupid, nigga. Yo, I'm a vendor, right? I work in a lot of, like Eric Adams would say, unskilled places. Like, you know,
underskilled.
What did Eric Adams say?
Nah, I fucking new man, yo. Eric Adams.
He said something.
I mean, a lot of New Yorkers work. Like a lot of unskilled labor. I work with a lot of unskilled labor, right? So, shit, nigga, I'm a high value man when I walk in some spots, nigga. Yo, nigga, I turn my phone. Oh, I turned the phone my wife. Yo, I was on phone my wife last night. Yo, they're like, hi, nigga, I hooked that shit up. Right? I'm like, y'all play that shit. Yo, nigga. Yo, you gotta protect them from themselves, man. Yo, women are jealous of their own shadow, dog. They gonna be jealous of anything, nigga. Don't play that shit, nigga. I play dumb than a motherfucker. Nigga, I get in the bag, I pull it right back. Nah, yo, my phone fucked up, mama. What's going on? Shit, she gonna be hearing this shit now. I'm gonna be in trouble for fuck. You know what I mean? But yo, yeah, man, yo, you gotta play dumb, dog. Play dumb. Yeah. Yo, if she could be a smoke show, nigga, play dumb, plead the fifth. Nah, what?
Until we see him.
Because then you're like, yo, beauty's in the eye of older. She ain't my type.
Oh, no, yes.
Yo, I like fat asses today. When I'm there on Tuesday, I'm on the move for fat asses on Tuesday. Not Tuesday.
I see
Tuesday, not my fat ass.
And Tuesday.
It's Titty Tuesday, nigga. My shit ain't got no titties. Nah, fuck with her. Boy, play dumb, yo. Plead the fifth, fellas.
Oh, shit.
Not no time for that shit, man. Yeah. Or that talking and all that fucking explaining about a bitch that fucking hot. Like, the fuck we talking about? Come on, man.
I've always thought that shit was super weirdo shit.
Yeah, man.
Like even when my wife brings it up, I really think like, yo, this shit is weird. Like I feel weird. Like yo, I'm not talking to her.
Yeah.
I'm not flirting with her. I'm not trying to get her number. She's just a pretty chick that, honestly, I'm trying to get some money with.
Yeah.
Like real talk, because she's gonna be the one that's gonna flourish my business.
Right.
Yo, there's other simp ass niggas that will look at her, that will get money with her, and she'll get money from them.
Yeah.
And she'll bring that money through them to me. Because at the end of the day, nigga, I do.
You doing
She
a
works
lot
for
of
me.
explaining for a bad bitch, nigga.
Yo,
This nigga doing a lot of explaining. Cool. Let me ask you a question, man. Bernie's Virgos want to cut a record. You're a producer. How do you explain this shit to your wife, man?
You don't. You just say you have
A client.
I have a client.
That's it.
until they see Bernie's Virgos.
That's it.
And then you be like, oh, that's her?
Oh, that's Bernie's Virgos.
Play dumb. Thank you. A man
that's
after my own throat. Play dumb.
New
Thank you,
client.
sir.
New client. That's it.
Oh,
Yo.
that's her.
Women are funny though. They're funny because it could on the other side they'll be like, oh, that's her. Oh yeah, you good. You
Nah.
good.
Nah. How you playing? How you gonna play it though? Like if you switch it around, and all of a sudden your wife got a new assistant, and you go in there, it's Boris Kojo in there. You know what I mean? The nigga got her coffee. He know exactly how she likes it in the morning and all that. You know what I mean? How you feeling, Playboy? Are you so secure now?
I'm secure, but
You gonna say something?
I said, but
Or you gonna say
there's a
something?
but.
You gonna say something? You gonna be like, yo,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
this nigga?
I must be next level different. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Okay.
Nigga. Oh, okay. Yo, what up, babe? Okay.
All right.
What up, nigga?
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who it is.
All right.
But you dying inside? You gonna die inside, nigga?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right. So
Not at all.
no. Okay.
Not at all.
Question. Right. Some Boris Kojo. That's who we're using, right? Boris Kojo type of thing. Working with your wife, right?
Mhm.
But then you start to hear this nigga name on a regular basis.
Oh.
His
That's
name
who
is
always
constantly
goes well?
popping up in the conversation.
Ralph
No,
from the
that's
county.
They be like,
Well, no, that's something different. Cause
like, yo,
shut the fuck up. I'm
Ralph
not here,
said
nigga.
the funniest shit today. Oh yeah, all the girls in the office, they love Ralph. Ralph this and Ralph that.
Yeah.
That's different. That's the
All the girls in the office say Ralph is my work husband.
because now you're constantly talking about it, and I don't want to hear it. And I'm not.
Oh my god.
Ralph is so sexy. What's his name? It's short for Ralph Angelo.
Yeah, Ralph was slipping big in that job. So I'll tell you that.
What?
Yo, we got any comments though? You got any comments? You got anybody commenting?
Yeah, C-Walk is giving some comments.
What my guy talking about?
What you say? What you talking about, Walker?
You should know him or her. You married her, cut the record. Hey girl, should aspire to be everything you desire.
Fucking right.
I'm like,
Let me get that BBL.
stop praying.
Yo, what's up with that BBL, yo? Who down for that BBL?
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm already on the couch.
All right. So should we move it along?
Yeah. What else you got?
All right. So last topic of the night. Does separated equal single?
No.
I'm just gonna give
No.
a backstory of a guy that's an associate of mine. He said, he's actively going through a separation, but he feels like him and his wife could actually reconcile. So I think it's been going around like 3 months, 4 months now.
Okay.
But then he told me he met somebody.
All right.
So I'm asking him like, bro, I said, I thought you said you guys were going to, you were separated trying to salvage what you had, salvage your relationship. Like you can't, your focus has to be on that, not talking to somebody else. I say, yo.
Yeah, right.
I say, yo, she finds that out, that may fucking sabotage the rest of the shit that you got going on.
Yeah.
So, what are the rules of engagement during separation?
Once she leaves your sight, she belongs to the streets. And don't think nothing of it. Like, you can't think no other way. There ain't no working in your relationship separated. Yo, dog, if she let you watch your site,
there's no possibility
she got swap. Yo, when you come back to the game, when you come back, when she let you out her site, she's giving you permission to fuck your side bitches raw. Whatever happens from there, happen. You come back with babies, disease, all types of shit.
All right.
You don't gotta come home at night. There's no fucking that separation shit is make believe, yo. Don't believe that shit. Whoever proposes that shit got a trick up their sleeve and a vacation plan. Niggas is out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, don't.
All right, so
that's Gabrielle Union. They cropping that baby out of pictures now.
They weren't. They weren't married.
Oh shit!
They weren't married, right? So legally, legally with a separation, you guys are still married. Now, Gabrielle Union, I don't think they were married at that. So that's you can consider that a
married. Okay, cool.
A breakup. I don't think there's no rules of engagement during a breakup. If we're not together, we're just not together.
Okay.
If I think somebody else,
so the paperwork make it a little different.
He's
fuck you.
If you didn't
answer that question, yes.
If you didn't say if you didn't say let's get a divorce, right?
Yeah.
Because that could be the end. That could just be it. Like, yo, it's over with.
Right.
Let's get a divorce.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
If you just saying like, yo, I'm not feeling a certain way at this time. I think we're in a rough patch. Maybe we could separate a little bit and then we can come back and see if this shit works. Right? Then it's like, yo, all right, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it another shot eventually.
All right.
You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, like, he did move. Like, he's staying somewhere else.
All right.
So,
riddle me this. Just for a little clarity. Core. What can a separation during a marriage solve? Like, what are the pros of a separation?
I'm gonna be real. I don't think there's much upside to actually being separate. I kind of feel like that might give one person or another what they were looking for.
Well, you might think that separation makes the heart grow fonder of what it needs, and you being suffocated with someone. Hold on. You being suffocated with someone if you've been married to them for a certain amount of time, you might want to, get back to a situation where you can appreciate being married to that person. That could be a possibility.
That is some good game, nigga.
I'm just being completely honest.
If you're tired of her and you don't have to see her, nigga, you in the streets.
All right, let me interject there. Let me change that. So,
come on, man.
I do believe that it depends what goes wrong within your separation time. Like, let's just say if you go out there and you just have sex with a bunch of ladies and you're having a great time.
Isn't that what usually happens?
You may not love it, but wait. Let's just say you get with that first lady, right? You're brand new on the scene. You get with that first lady, and you wake up and there's no food, or you wake up and something is not there that you're accustomed to being used to.
Yeah.
Then you may look back at what you had and say, oh well, the grass may not be greener on this side than the other.
All right, so it goes back to the original question. Like, is separated single? Like, can you actively date
if you're married?
If you're married and you're engaged in separation at the time,
no.
Should you be dating?
No, you shouldn't. You can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, no, you should. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, of course you should. Look, like, yo, it's over. It's over. It's over, but someone don't want to say it. Let me tell you what most separations start from. Most separations.
Hold up. All right. Just hold that point right there.
All right.
You've never been in a relationship when you were younger, like boyfriend and girlfriend, old girlfriend, where y'all broke up and y'all got back together.
Right.
You've had that, right?
Yeah.
So
never
marriage and all that stuff like that. You can lose so much more than that.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of times people think about all the moving parts, and they like, yo, all right, I can't just make I really got to sit down and think about this shit. So let's just separate for a second and see, where it goes, and then we can determine whether we're going to
if the heart
forward.
Grows fonder.
Yeah, if the heart grows fonder, we should keep it going, or we should just split.
Well, when I was younger, I was naive. I didn't think that there would be bodies on.
See, here you go.
Now, when you introduce bodies to the portfolio,
let's be completely honest.
That means it's over, yo. Come on, man.
Let's be completely honest, and let's be adults, right? You get separated. You're going to entertain. You're going to.
Yes.
What?
You're going to entertain.
What? Other females?
Other females, other men.
You getting that puff? Usher got for puff, nigga. We going out, Playboy.
A woman will probably entertain other men.
100%.
A man will probably entertain other women. Now, if you are completely fine with entertaining these women and never missing what you had before, at any point in time, then maybe, that divorce is coming. But if you entertain and you're like, God damn, this shit is terrible. I miss my wife. Or, God damn, these niggas ain't shit. I miss my husband.
Okay, but then you gotta do like GP. You come back and be like, oh yeah, I dated a couple guys while
fuck them.
You be like, yo,
all right, yeah. All right.
I ain't getting back with your ass. It's over.
No,
I thought about
that's what you have to deal
salvaging a relationship. But now you told me you fuck somebody else.
That's silly, yo. What are we?
You don't have man playing B's, nigga.
We 18. We 18.
Niggas skeeting off in your fucking whiz. You know what I mean? The fuck, nigga.
We 18 and we 40. We 18 and we 40. Like
any age, nigga. I'm not okay with playing B at any age, yo.
Yeah, listen. I am of the thought mindset that my wife's fucking crotch is mine at all time. But as soon as I let it out of pocket and it goes somewhere else, I can totally be like, all right, I fucked up. So
that's your back. Call that your back like Lonzo?
Yeah, ain't no coming back. Ain't no coming back.
Oh, all right.
Yo, so
once that shit's in the wind, nigga, it's gone.
That's too
much. So hold on.
Too much ego.
So you're going to say, so you as a man, right?
Yes, sir.
You're gonna split. Yes. You're gonna have all these trash women that do not do the same thing that your wife could do, right?
Yes.
And say, God damn, I fucking miss my wife. And then you go back, and then she's like, damn, babe, I miss you too.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, well, let's do this chart. How many niggas you fuck? And she's like, oh, one, babe. Fuck you, bitch. It's all out the door.
So you're not going to do that? Like, nigga, there's nothing wrong with the fuck you just said, nigga. Why she fucking?
This nigga, he's the definition of
what?
Cut your nose to spite your face.
Oh, y'all niggas wildin', nigga.
Yo,
she's doing the same thing that you just did. So what you did was okay.
Pussy's different, dog. The pussy's way different, dog. Like, it's way different. Like I've said on the podcast before, when a woman is having sex, she's inviting people to the party.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When a man's having sex, he's going to the party. It's apples and oranges, dog. And if she got the nerve to...
But they're all at the party. But they're at the party together, right?
Yeah, we at the party.
Yeah, all at the party together.
And 8 months later, after the fucking makeup sex and all that...
Actually, time, but, who's counting?
No, well, no. We gotta let homie fuck for a month. We gotta let big homie fuck for a month. So I'm only giving you 8 months of fuck. After big homie done with your whiz, you know what I mean, and give it back to you, you know what I mean? She coming back at the baby shower after the gender reveal, and now we all speculating.
We're 40.
We're 40. Oh, all right. I guess that 40. What old preachers said that 40.
I'm just saying, like, we 40. Like,
yeah, nigga, we too fucking smart for this shit, nigga. Yo, don't let your wife go to the streets, yo. When she go to the streets, she going.
All right. So I guess that's the point. The point is, first, how do you not let your wife go to the streets? And then the main thing is, go ahead.
Well, I'm sorry to cut you, but like, if we're supposed to be working on us, us together eventually, you need to work on yourself. I'll work on myself. Right. So we should kind of be by ourselves, and to be like, all right, to reflect, to be like, yo, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? I think entertaining other people, that fucks with the process. And I think that's the initial problem.
What's going to happen?
I'm dirty macking when I'm saying this. I'm dirty macking when I'm saying this. This is right. I'm dirty macking. I'm breaking the cardinal rule, the cardinal sin of niggerdom when I'm saying it. This is dirty macking right now. You can't let a nigga out your sight. Female lady, you can't let a nigga out your sight. If that nigga out your sight,
I didn't expect him to say that. I didn't think he was gonna say that.
He fucking sucked.
I want to just chime in there real quick. I think GB is 100% correct. Don't let him out your sight unless you're prepared for what comes with it.
Don't let him out your sight. Like what? What are you talking about?
The stupidest thing I've seen women do, when I see this all the time, is a man get caught cheating, right? And she wants to stay with him, but she breaks up with him. And it's like, it's so backwards. Like,
well, I'm saying that's
a fucking.
That's the visual win.
Lock this nigga
to
up
everybody
in the
else.
closet.
She can't not break up with him.
It's so backwards. You're giving this nigga a green, like, nigga, the rubber's coming off. If it wasn't on before, everything's coming off. Niggas is not stopping at CVS anymore. Like, he's not stopping at CVS on the way to the fucking side chick out. Nigga, she done gave me the hall pass. Niggas is skiing. Niggas is doing whatever that night. Free night. Come on. I don't know why y'all do this with me. Y'all knew this subject triggers me. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Sorry,
God, Lord have mercy. Yo,
give us a quick rundown of the rules of engagement while in order to positively, get back to your relationship. If you actually wanted to salvage your relationship, what are the rules of engagement before we go?
Female, don't let that nigga out your sight. Men, yo, dog, you better lock that shit up. Like, do not all that dates, all that girls' night out. You gotta eat that. You know what I mean? But all that dating, like, nigga, you in the crib and she going on dates, or cause you know what I mean? Like, we ain't even break down, like, if y'all live with each other, where everybody's going. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't even do that yet. So we're talking about a separation during marriage. Mm-hmm. You got paperwork on her. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you just giving it to the streets? Come on, man. You a goofy, man. You about to be taking care of someone else's kid, man.
KB.
That's Gabrielle Ewing.
KB. Rules of engagement to salvage a relationship during separation.
Are there any rules of engagement? I mean, you want me to go first? I really feel like when you do if we're talking about when you're married. When you're married, it's something totally different than when you're single. When you're married, honestly, I feel like during the separation, you really should take some time out just to reflect on the relationship and see how you can better yourselves to see if that's really what you want is each other. If you're just dating, we're not go out.
Yeah, we're not talking about dating. We're talking about
a lot of these motherfuckers are single. That's on this shit though. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to single out any person that's, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's be clear. When it comes to if you in a relationship with somebody, you're not married, you don't got no paperwork on them or whatever, and you guys say you're gonna separate, that's a breakup, bro. That's a breakup. You understand what I'm saying? And
you talk about when you're married, you said.
No, when you're not married.
Oh.
That's a breakup.
Oh, when you're not married.
That's a breakup.
Yeah.
I feel like as far as if there's a possibility to salvage your relationship, you sit with yourself and you reflect whether, make a conscious decision as far as you want to be in a relationship or not. But I don't think you entertain anybody else at that particular time. You focus on your relationship. Because dealing with somebody else is going to...
When they're separated?
Yes. Yeah.
Nah, nobody's focusing on their relationship when they're separated. I'll be completely honest with you. I've been through it before. Nobody's focusing on their relationship when they're separated.
All right. You might be talking. You might be talking from a perspective of you want to have something to help you forget about.
Bro, I've been separated before. So in the separation, there was no way I wanted to focus on my relationship.
What I just said. I said you want something else to take your mind off of that.
I thought you said you want to focus
self-preservation.
I said you should, but if you already came to the realization that I'm not getting back with this person, I'm done. So that's it.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Focusing on a relationship. I'm pissed off, son. You know what I'm saying? Pissed off.
You keeping it P?
I'm pissed off. I'm keeping it P. I'm pushing P. I'm pushing P, guys.
Yeah, you pushing your wife P.
Oh, God.
Giving it to the street. That's a good way to use it, right?
Lord,
keeping P.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Pushing P.
All right. So,
how about you, big nigga? Come on, man.
I just said, man. All right. You do not. You focus on your relationship.
Your relationship.
You don't give attention to anything else.
Right.
Laser focus.
Yeah.
You laser focus. Everybody listening, you laser focus. If you really want to salvage your relationship, you focus on that shit. Because dealing with somebody else, dating or entertaining, that's going to be a distraction. And it could be a distraction that's not a really real option. Something that could be like lukewarm or even bad for you might seem like it's good because at the time it might feel like it's better than what you got going on over there.
Yeah.
So leave it all alone.
You singles, you go raw.
Yeah.
Cool? You want to follow me?
Cool. Give us something before we go.
The views of the Cigars and Whiskey podcast are not the views of its writers, producers, cameramen, lighting, or anybody in between.
AKA, they kicked me in my pussy when I said this.
Right.
All right. How do we feel about the Basil Hayden? Basil Hayden. I think if you're like from the UK, it might be Basil.
It's a nice, neat drink. I'm not smashed right now like I would be like if I was, drinking like
Your head is sweating though.
Probably not. Like a monkey shoulder or something like that. Like it's not like your regular bourbon, like your average bourbon, but it's nice. Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah,
it's pretty smooth.
It's smooth like butter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I wanted to make a mixed drink for like wifey, I would make it with that. Like it'll make a good old fashioned or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
KB, what do you think?
It's nice.
Yeah, I would say to folks that are like avid bourbon drinkers, it might be a little bit light for you if you're like really into bourbon like that.
Yeah.
But if you indulge in the scotches and the whiskeys, the Irish whiskeys and stuff like that, you'll probably enjoy this, more than you would some other bourbons.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
it doesn't have the sweetness like most have.
And it's a lot smoother than a lot of other bourbons.
Right.
Hey, so I guess pick it up, give it a shot, try it. See if it
It
fits
feel
your
like
palate.
it's like if you have a friend that's not a whiskey drinker and you were going to introduce him to like whiskey, I would tell him to try like start with this.
Yeah.
Right. Like I would have this in like at the crib. If someone wants to like have a couple of me, like I could pour them this. You know what I mean?
Somebody with like a virgin palate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Nah.
can get them well with this.
Yeah.
This is like a Bushmills, kind of like, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like
this goes with like I would say Basil, Hayden, Bushmills, Jameson.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like
even a Jim Beam.
a 10-year Glimmerane.
Yeah, now you're going up.
Yeah,
you're going
like
up price.
But
it's only $5-10.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing crazy, but it's still like they're all on the same palette line, but where they're not gonna burn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be anything. You're like, God damn, like what the fuck this nigga put in my glass?
Right.
All that shit is the same shit.
Yeah. You can bring it to the barbecue. Leave it in the car. Pouring this out, right?
This one right here. Yeah, I mean, price point.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, GB, the Jones. This fucking with the Jones?
Nah.
Nothing fucking with the Jones. Jones is fire.
Yeah.
That's one of the most fire bourbons that out there.
That's my
the Jones.
That's my bourbon of the year, 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great Jones out of New York.
Definitely for bourbon, that was probably the best bourbon that I think we drank last year. So.
Oh wait. Did y'all have the fucking baby bourbon? The fucking I'll get back to you.
All right, we'll do it for the show then. We'll review it.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to thank all you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey. Again, if you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Also, check us out on YouTube channel now. Cigars and Whiskey. How do you say that? And stamp?
It's the and stamp.
Yeah, Cigars and Stamp Whiskey.
Link in bio.
Yeah, the link is in the bio. All right.
1080p.
So, check us out on that. All right.
HD.
Again, if you have any questions, comments, any recommendations, if you want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, hit us up, Instagram or email. Or if you have a product or service, hit us up via email also. podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, it's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. If you want to support the show, if you like the content that we're putting out, you can do that.
Give me money.
Via Cash App. Same as the Instagram. It's Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. And please remember, check out our guy, super producer Corey Cool, the Play It Cool Show. He's the voice of 90.3 WHBC every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. The people that are not from New York, tell them how they can catch you.
They can download the iHeartRadio app or the Odyssey app and search WHPC Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. Playing It Cool, man. We're taking you through hip-hop as a journey.
Right? Go live too, though, right?
Yeah. Go live too at Cigar. I'm so ready to fucking plug your shit. At Cigars Whiskey.
Fucking plug it.
At Cool University. All right? Thank you very much.
All right, Cool. UNIVERCI. All right. Before we go, you guys should give me your personal handles also on Instagram.
At WhiteStar GB.
All right.
So,
if you want to buy some real estate,
my shit is the Bookers Real Estate Solutions, and also I got a car page. It's M2S _ RIP Carol. I'll let me.
Y'all gonna have to cut that.
No, nigga.
What? All right. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. So again, we want to thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Cigars and Whiskey. We will catch you on the next episode. Peace.
Peace, guys.
All right.
Let me stop this.
Smooth like butter. Yeah.
I mean, this stuff.
Some of those new
Right,
folks can't.
right, this.
The stop.